taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a...
Here he goes. Now the 40. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Well, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Oklahoma, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. So BYU's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. The coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Looking to throw here. He dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
To keeper trying to get to the marker. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. And the Cougars will bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And he's got it at the 15. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Snags the quick throw. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. He's looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Off the play fake on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Lyle. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He finds his man. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Must convert here on 3rd down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. The Cougars will line up to punt it away.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his man. It's Murphy. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive.
A deep shot to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Stop right there at the line, no gain. And the Cougars will line up to punt it away. He fields it at the 15. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. And they'll begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Toss play to the outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try to run for the first down. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in his first half.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield to the left. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. Touchdown, Sooners. He broke away and they couldn't catch it.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Press coverage now from the secondary. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Brigham Young, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic and to get right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll start the drive with a quick throw to the right. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense cannot be stopped.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. And they'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He'll try a pass here. Grab made by the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Cougars come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the run here, taking a deep shot. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
A screen to the wide receiver. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
BYU has now moved into the red zone.
Let's go!
They'll go right back to him on first down. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. The ball is caught. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. And they will try out the field goal team here. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Lyle. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Caught by the receiver. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And looking to throw now on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Back to throw again. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Cougars looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off here. Football comes out. Out and scooped up. Offense still has it on the run. He'll be brought down. Nice play to make the recovery, but he stopped short of first down yardage. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Here's the punt, high in the air. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On first and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He's running out of time here. Catch made by the tight end. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Of course, with another touchdown, this 1st half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The ball is caught. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the 1st half. And then it's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
About returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish 1st half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Well, the offense looks fired up to begin the 2nd half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with it.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch, and they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. And the Cougars will bring their punt team on the field now. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And he boots it high into the air. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Throws it deep downfield to the left. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they've got him.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
A completion sets up a second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back has it on a screen now. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw again. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Finds his man. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The tight end has got it. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sooners. Mark, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. It's a run. Running back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the play.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Trapped again in the pocket.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So they get to 3, but the margin is still huge.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Here's the return from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They get him down with a big gainer with a 42.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch is made. Room to run here. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This passing game is still on fire.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Play action here on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
And he goes nowhere, stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, the shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. And the Cougars will have to kick this away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. As the first down is still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Sooners.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Caught over the middle. It's Davis.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught quickly. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The Cougars will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. See if he can make a play on this return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. On first down, it's play action. The pocket breaking down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football and vertical shots to boot.
completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Kirk, they had a month to get ready for this pitch-and-catch Condoms World playoff game. They've had no answers so far.
A playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I'm surprised they're still throwing the football. At this point in the game, just run the football, work the clock, and get the heck out of here and get ready for next week.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
He finds the running back for a fourth down catch. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a fourth down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a first down.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And the Cougars will line up to kick it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Pounding away with the run game. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Caught in the backfield. It's Murphy. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Handoff in a single back formation. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. And the Sooners have first and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Sooners. This passing game is on fire today.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here goes the BYU offense back out on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble. He keeps going. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grabbed by the receiver. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. And he's looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain. You're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense extending the lead and, in my opinion, putting this game away.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's back for throw again after that incompletion on first down. What a catch. Heads up off the deflection. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Past the 10. Touchdown, Sooners. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And the Cougars will send their punt team onto the field. He's able to send the punt away. He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner is brought down as the clock runs out. That'll do it for this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets